sure everything's alright. Alright. Afternoon, guys. Alright. This is going to be part 2 of Station Detective. We're going to finish out the game today. And later, after we finish the game, I'm going to end the stream. Right, just so I can make it easier on myself to upload it to YouTube, upload the VODs to YouTube. By the way, um, if you want, there's a bunch of links to my socials. Okay, and one of them is YouTube. So if you want to actually go back and hold up, I gotta get Nightbat in here. All right, so let's okay. I had to kick out Nightbot yesterday. What the? Alright, so Nightbot is not coming up. But anyway, um, if you go to my about page, because I'm not, this is not working right now. But if you go to my about page, I have all my socials, my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that. So if you want to go and watch the first part, if you missed it yesterday, or if you missed some parts of the stream, then you can just go ahead and watch it on my YouTube channel. If you go to the about page, I'm not sure why my Nightbot is bugging out right now. Hold on, maybe I can fix. Maybe I can fix it. Give me a second so I can see if I can fix it. Because Nightbot was like auto timing out people yesterday for no reason, so I had to get Nightbot to leave. Just bear with me for a second. All right. Well, I guess. Well, I explain anyway. So like I was saying, I'm gonna end this stream right after we're done playing the game, and then I'm gonna start up a next stream. I'm gonna go ahead, recuperate, whatever, do all that, and do what I gotta do, eat and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna start the stream up again, and we're going to be playing. We're gonna be playing GTA, the GTA game, and then I think we're gonna be playing some Halo as well, with a couple other guys. Um, so that should be fine. I'm on Nightbot. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Log in. Log in with Twitch. spam. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's resume to where we were.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's the Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Monroe.
If I'm honest,
All
at first,
right.
because of the handle, I thought maybe.
So you already know what the deal.
I
Okay,
wasn't
so
combat, then
if you don't
if I
know,
looked at it more
kind of catch you
closely,
at the speed.
I would
First
say
part we
a
did
mirror,
yesterday.
a handheld mirror.
So we're Sam, a detective, and he shapeshifts to other people, other characters of the game, and we're trying to figure out the murder of the Rhoda Shaw, which was murdered in her bedroom just the previous night before, and we're trying to figure it out. The Chief DuPont, he believes it's tarot readers, and we go and question them, and the tarot readers, they basically kind of predict that she's already going to die before it happens, and they tell the Chief before it happens, and then all of a sudden it happens, and well, yeah. Okay, so now we're just investigating, and as you see, they investigated another one. I mean, they not investigated, but they predicted another one. Okay?
And I can't do that.
They predicted someone else as well.
Sam.
Oh,
Do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
all right. But yeah, but this thing called a traveler, and the traveler, he is going to a person's body, and then he just murders about 3 people, and then moves on to the next person, the next country, state, whatever. So it's basically like that, and they just predicted another murder that's going to go today. So yeah,
Dark holes
now
in
y'all
the
caught
walls
up.
with bugs crawling out of them.
Visit Oscar. Oscar's not here.
I don't know about you.
We're gonna visit Zach. Ugh, this creepy fuck. We don't like Zach.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Do you have any photos of her? Have you met her? Let's go with this.
Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing. No,
Anything else?
she is my type though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the boudoir shoot again.
Again with these fucking creepy ass blue wire photos. Let's visit Ellis.
You must be Sam.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
All right. Did you know Dorota?
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks.
How did you meet her?
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
What happened after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Look, Dorota got around. Okay, she was obviously the one in control in the relationship of her and Oscar. Okay, because she was around, and I'm pretty sure these pictures were for her.
This is just between us, right?
Yes, this is just between us.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
You have no friends, fooled around.
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times.
So a streak. You know Dorota had a boyfriend, right?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Lord Jesus, that's weird. Okay. We think the murderer watched her in the same way. How did it work? Let's go to the first
Killer
one.
was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
No, it can't be Oscar. He was playing football.
That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
The camera work is so good. I swear. Like the angles. Love this game. Did Oscar know about you? Know why Dorota owns a wedding dress. Yeah, what's the deal with the wedding dress?
It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Tell me about Poe.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Where do I find him? Partners or friends?
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
Where were you last? Well, she's on the radio every single night, so we can just kind of trash that one.
Poe's not a killer, Sam. He's married with kids. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah, y'all fuck. Anyway, do you know Zach Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
What do you think of him? Have you had any private sessions with him? What do you think of him?
He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him. You know, without any clothes on. I always say no.
Any idea who might want to hurt you?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
It means you're anxious about something. It means you hit a deep sleep phase. It means you're anxious about something.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
I'll protect you. What do you want me to do? As protector.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
Alright, let's leave. Lord Jesus.
Sam? You forgot your phone.
God, it gets me every time. Not gonna lie.
But I learned pretty soon that it was futile.
Alright, let's visit the guest
I had
house.
to cut myself off from any close relationships if I wanted to have any kind of worthwhile lifestyle. A steady girlfriend or a wife.
Alright, I'm gonna visit Violet first. Lord Jesus, this kid.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Let's know about it. Let's go. Yes.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Sophia mentioned aliens.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Do you think you were abducted? Is that why you're taking the pills?
I
So
was
the second one.
seeing and hearing things that weren't there. That's why I'm taking pills.
Have you told anyone else about this?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
Do you think you were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
My bad. You'll be fine though. Did anyone else see you last night?
No. Not even the moon.
The chief said you tell me about the abduction.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. Eye tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
Do you actually disappear? You forget everything?
No. I have certain flashbacks.
I really need details about the abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Experiment on?
They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories.
Do you know Alice Monroe?
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Have you ever met her?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now.
One watch London go by is through the grimy glass.
That's some strange ass shit. Getting abducted by aliens?
Long walk through the rain, the tiredness.
That's some wild ass shit. Alright, let's go visit Bronwyn. Tell me about Alice Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They both know the killer. They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Ryan said you knew about rights.
A little bit.
I say Ryan.
What did you want to know?
What is a right?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age? How do you know about travelers? So the first one.
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Why were there 3 victims before? Will there be 3 this time? Let's go to the first
3
one.
is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Dorota had a coin in her mouth. Part of a right?
Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Sure.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
Keep an eye on Violet. Try to find out more from Mercury. Alright. So there's one of two things we could do. We can either get more clues from Mercury, or we can watch a Violet and see what Violet's up to. Okay? If we could get, like, okay. Probably find out more clues about who's who, who's where, whatever, and things like that, right? From the Mercury. But if we keep an eye on Violet, we can definitely know if she's more of a suspect or not. Especially since it seems like the murder is going to happen today. Let's keep an eye on Violet.
Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you?
That's what I need to know.
Leave it with me. I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Fuck out of Dodge before you get caught up in it was raging in me.
Alright, let's visit Reno's stupid ass. Do you know Ellis Monroe?
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
Tell me more about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
What happened to Yuri? Why do you think Yuri was a traveler? Why do you think Yuri was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Leave.
Miss? My voice cracked and I
Let's visit Bay.
So what's the news about Ellis?
Bay number
I
1.
feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay, I have a few options. I can't just stay safe. Okay, I have a few options. Find what you can from the Ouija board, or find what you can from Zach Weston. Now, here's the thing. Zach, it could be pretty dangerous. But at the same time, finding out what you can from the Ouija. We can keep a trail on Zach. That's a pro, but at the same time, it is creepy, and he is creepy, and I really wouldn't want that. Let's go with the Ouija board.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
At least this way, we're keeping up with one person, right? At least this way, we're keeping up with one person, right? Okay. Okay, so that can possibly eliminate they could possibly eliminate one, so we could just be down to 2 suspects. Okay. And plus, he is creepy, and I don't want her to go and, fuck around and get hurt or something like that.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Well, damn, fuck you too then. Alright, let's go out to Chief.
Hi,
The blacktop rippled in front of
Alright, let's visit Violet first.
Claude.
Nothing.
Satin sheets.
What about Bronwyn?
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
sir?
Alright, Rain. Not
What road
here.
was the accident on?
What about Lexi?
I hung
Also
up.
not here.
Sweat
Alright, let's try to
drenched my
figure
pajamas
out
and I
something
was
with Oscar right now.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Yeah. So it's true then?
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry.
I didn't get them. Now I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't seen them.
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
ready to show the
I feel like
officers
Oscar
my
can
car
go ahead and
and
go.
that it wasn't
I mean,
just a bit of
he has a complete foolproof alibi. He has eyewitnesses and everything. He just, yeah, I felt bad for him already. This bitch motherfucker. Good, we don't have to talk to him. Ellis.
Chief DuPont, thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying you? Have I ever let you down?
Yes, actually. Last year? With Dennis, remember?
Dennis?
Yes, Dennis. The stalker who broke into Radio August chloroformed me, tied me up, after stripping me down to my underwear. I told you about him 4, 5, 6 times, and you never did anything. Chief DuPont, yes. I'm scared.
Damn, the police is really shitty in this fucking place. Alright, let's go transform. Who's next? Violet? Alright, Violet's next.
of blood ripped under her chin.
Is it Bronwyn?
Still
Bronwyn's not
smiling
here.
as
Rain's not here. Lexi's not here.
cross-section of frontal
See if we
lobe.
could go and visit the
Nasal
chief.
cavity.
No.
But her head was
I don't think. Yeah, Oscar.
Hello, lovely.
Ah.
Take a look at this. It's a picture of the rota.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl. What?
Beautiful lady. I can make you look like that, Violet. You just need to let me.
set free.
Just a creep. Just a creep.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
Alright, so we're not getting anything with Violet out of her. Out of anyone else with Violet. Let's go Bronwyn.
From this height.
Alright, let's visit Violet.
Do you believe Tara can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
I'm not even finna question it.
Oh, I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Queens. Was home for a while. Woke up one morning.
Her alibi is a
Tenzin
strange
rooting
one.
around.
What a day. Alice Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be so sure. Looks that way. Looks that way.
Well, what then? Just young women in general? No. I think it's definitely looking for redheads.
I fall. In our idle chatter, I
Ron, What are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Ellis?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them? Restraining them?
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Zach, Violet, Oscar, Sam, Chief Dupont, Rain.
What do we pick? Okay, so let's see. Rain's definitely suspicious.
Zach.
Zach's definitely suspicious.
Ellis.
Maybe we could keep Ellis locked up and save her. I mean, that's the idea, right? Keep Ellis locked up, save her, surrounded by guards, but the guards are shitty. But at least there'll be multiple guards, so hopefully they won't fuck up as much. Violet is pretty suspicious. Oscar can't be it. He has an alibi. Chief DuPont has an alibi. Chief DuPont, he's obviously at the station late at night, get cameras, alibi. Oscar, you can't. He has an alibi. Sam, well, we're the detective, but I guess things is possible.
Rain.
So that means, well, Ellis can't, because she's the next target. So that means Zach, Violet, and Rain is something that we have to think about. Rain said he was praying in his room, but that's suspicious because Rain's not religious at all. That's weird. And then you have Violet. Violet, she has no alibi at all. Like, she doesn't remember where she was. Talking about she was abducted by aliens and this and that.
Zach.
And then Zach. Zach has no one to corroborate his alibi. Who's the most suspicious? She's lying, for real. Hey, Jericho. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice time. I wonder who you think I should pick between Zach, Violet, and Rain. That's anxious behavior. She's lying for real. I don't know. She didn't have an alibi as well. That is one thing. She didn't have an alibi as well. So that is something that we have to worry about. But Lexi's not on the list. So I think out of everyone, though, I feel like Violet has the most suspicious
I can believe
behavior.
that. Maybe we should tie her up.
Your own identity as yourself. Now, for me personally,
All
I believe
right.
that every
Let's see if we can talk to
every
other.
relationship that you
Let's see. Let's talk to the chief. Okay, Chief's not here. Oscar,
for who you are.
Zach.
Perhaps, Gabby, you might have to challenge in your life.
DuPont is responsible
think,
for
Bill?
like
Advice, Alice, and I think it's a lot of food for thought.
Oh. That's hilarious. I swear.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police.
Oh. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. She doesnn't know Bronwyn.
It's wooden and
correct.
All right.
It's got engravings on it. And I think that
Also, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a follow. Help me reach affiliate.
Interpret them as animals.
Let's see. So we checked out everyone with Bronwyn.
figures on it. Perhaps walking clock, maybe.
What was the average?
Let's see who's the next on the list that we have to farm into. Rain. This creepy ass motherfucker.
Hello.
It's
All
sort of
right.
the house, kind of the household item.
I probably should have said. I probably should have said Rain or Zach, since I already
Have you
have
ever used
run
one
on
of those? You've
following
never used them?
Violet. Let's see,
Who is
Violet.
Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
Her essence remains in
The kid was very weird because I didn't even know the kid was there the whole time, and she just popped up out of nowhere.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
I feel like the second one will be more. I don't know. I feel like the second one should be
With
will
his
be
track
better.
record, I'm pretty sure he'd like to lock Alice up, you know, for safety. But it probably would break a couple of Geneva Conventions, even if it was for her own good.
It's my house, and I'm discovering lots of empty rooms I'd forgotten.
Let's go,
Hi,
Lexi.
Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So, Ellis Monroe.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do? Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Perhaps she's experiencing
All right.
issues in different aspects of her life, and
Person's not here.
circle of
Let's visit Oscar. I think Oscar's leaving, so we won't have to worry about questioning him.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading? Why would I scare off your listeners?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
That dream could mean.
That's interesting.
Very interesting. So she is a kid.
Jeez, Rain's in and around and meeting a lot of new friends. Like, I just don't trust Rain. He just,
Hi, I'm Lexi.
I don't know, something is just completely off. Completely off about Rain.
One who wants to change, but
Violet, let's see. Nothing with Violet.
You know what? You are so close, Poe.
Lexi Korn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night, too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because you're immortal. Why?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
Into the pitch black darkness outside of his bedroom window.
Damn.
It felt unnatural to be here.
It's crazy with the Ouija. Why is he so
Our
nervous?
job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit? Why do we do it?
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by trans-dimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Transdimensional evil?
I'll read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, 0.
Alright.
Unimaginable discoveries have been made these last few months. Discoveries.
Let's see, can we visit anyone else?
Let's be a
Not the
part of.
chief. Not Oscar.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Weirdo. Just, ugh.
Dorota. I'm sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you. Can I come in?
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lexi.
Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
So weird. Just
She knew you.
creepy. Just, I don't. The vibe from him. I'd rather go shapeshift as me. Me shapeshift as Lexi. Then Lexi go by herself and actually try to talk to this fucking creep.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks.
No, I'm good. Where you going? Where you going? I just said I was good. Is that a fucking skull? That's way too much.
A little bit won't hurt.
Nah, I'm good.
You're dating Violet, aren't you?
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam. That's not what Violet thinks.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Doesn't see what clearly? What do you mean, handle her?
I know how to talk to her. She's a sweetheart when you get to know her.
I know what you did to Dorota. I know what you did to Dorota.
Let's see. Okay, let's.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her. You seduced her.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Do you have
Damn.
another suggestion, Dr. Utani?
So he definitely was sitting there trying to date.
Dimitri blurted out.
Alright.
If it's in a person down there,
What else we got left on our
then,
list?
again, without thinking, added,
Did we already do? I think we already did Rain.
perhaps it was Dimitri's frustration with the project's slow progress for a breakthrough that prompted him to volunteer him.
Bronwyn, nothing for Bronwyn. Maybe Rain. No.
The three scientists all looked
Haven't
at each
met
other, slowly wondering if
Lexi,
Dimitri
so no. Chief,
But there were two targets
no. Oscar,
to argue.
why would he? Well,
if it would concede
nothing
the
for her.
side.
Alright.
If you're really that sure about it, the others offered no protest.
Great room. change back to creepy ass weirdo dude.
I'm Zach West. Used for lowering the much lighter probes down the abyssal.
I think we should break up.
Ooh.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
I think we should break up.
Alright, let's see.
Why do you want to break up?
I don't love you. I'm cheating on you.
Oh.
I don't love you. I'm cheating on you.
With who?
I mean, everyone.
I thought so. Well, Dorota isn't here anymore. That's the curse of sleeping with you, obviously. How dare you break up with me?
Oh.
It's my decision. And I haven't made my mind up yet.
Y'all see the crazy switch? Bro, she got the crazy twitch.
The others could still hear him, but secretly he knew. He simply wished to break the
Maybe I
unseen
shouldn't have.
silence that
Maybe
collided
I shouldn't have
in dark
gotten.
Some light, he said as he turned.
Zach, what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so unless there's anything else.
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just undo a few buttons. Yeah?
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Dimitri, fully aware that he was suspended above unknown heights, carefully produced his camera from the.
We wouldn't be Zach without being creepy. That is so weird, though. Going out to women like this. We already did Ellis, Oscar. I think we can't really do anything with Oscar. See what Brown went though. Don't know Raina, Lexi, Violet. No.
To rub it with the pencil. Copying all of the writing took longer than he would have liked. It was.
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
Alright.
And what if I showed you this?
Ellis Monroe.
Alright.
Do you know her?
She's from the radio.
And if I do this?
Okay.
No? Anything?
Okay, dude.
What are you doing?
Because he does look stupid as shit doing that. Like, you're a fucking 5-year-old? What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
He heard laughter
And I'm just gonna tell me to back my shit up. That's crazy.
As Dimitri's heart was beating
But like
in his
that,
chest and his
that's
stomach
wild as
started
shit.
to turn inside
Imagine,
out,
I feel
he tried
so
climbing
bad
up
for
into the
Oscar.
panel.
Just imagine
Finally,
that your girlfriend
he
was
felt the
fooling
sweat
around with
breeze
another
slowly
girl
being lifted up towards the
and
surface.
potentially other guys.
He
Okay,
felt the moment communication
making
was
you
restored.
basically.
What's going on, Dr. Sheffield? Dr.
I'm
Whitfield's
not sure
voice
if we can
was
say that
music
word
to
on
Dimitri's ears.
Twitch,
I don't know,
so I'm not gonna
he
say it.
replied.
But just making you
just give me the cup.
watch her do things and
Later
whatever,
that day,
right?
Dimitri
And
returned to his
then
private quarters and plumped down on the bed,
having her keep
exhausted.
all these secrets
He
and
hadn't
things
told
from
anyone
you,
about the whispers in the dark,
and
the fear
then
of being
she
mocked,
dies, and you
or worse,
find
being
out
declared
all
mentally
this after
unfit.
she's gone.
He had already played back
Like,
the
that
audio tape from his
sucks.
recorder on the way back
I feel so bad for him.
and was unable to discern.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Have you seen Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her? Is it really? Tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
Yeah, you was kind to Dorota.
Not being kind.
Yeah, she was doing both. She was.
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
I forgive you.
That's so kind of you, giving me closure. I have so many loose ends, and not much time.
Was the soft, familiar buzzing
She has a problem. She goes after people that are
if his room was still
unavailable.
darkness. He rubbed the heel with
She's
his
messing
hand
around with
against his
Poe.
eyes, trying hopelessly to
We can see in her eyes.
himself.
She's messing around with Poe, and then she's messing around with,
Slowly turned to horror as he
well,
came to the
Dorota.
terrifying
Well, I mean,
realization
I guess,
that he had gone blind.
you know, Dorota
Panicking,
initiated
Dimitri
it
stumbled out
and
of
things
bed,
like that.
felt his bare
But,
feet
like,
touch the cold floor.
once you know, then it's like you don't do anything about it. Tendencies, you know? Tendencies.
Somebody help!
Alright, let's see if we got any questions for Violet. I feel like Violet is,
Be consistently occupied by
you know,
criminals
she
who
got that
tell
murderous
information.
eye. You know, she got the murderous eyes.
Again, there was no
Okay,
response.
Violet looks, you know,
As
pretty
usual.
suspicious. She looks the most, like, sus right now.
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Did you predict your reading? Did your reading predict any danger? Did you read for Poe too?
Not really. As I recall, it was all fluffy bunnies and rainbows, success and riches on all fronts, etc., etc.
Fear slowly starts to take hold of
Alright.
Dimitri. Noise faded into what sounded
Nothing
like
from
a
her.
dying breath.
Helicab.
It's 9 o'clock and...
Let's get this. We're gonna
He
keep
approached the source
investigating.
of the
Let's go to
sound.
Ellis
Examined.
first. Nothing
Dimitri
with
felt
Ellis.
perplexed and overcome by
Zach. Nothing with
made
this creep.
sense. He just wanted to
Oscar. Well, Oscar's
was a million
leaving.
mi-
And Chief DuPont. Let's see. Why is talking about aliens?
What do you know about it?
She thinks they're real. Maybe it's why she's taking the pills. Have you looked into it? Because she says she's taking the pills for a different reason, but I'm not sure. She could be lying about that. She thinks they're real. Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later?
The fuck you did? Yeah, how about that? Fuck you too. What happened with Dennis and Ellis?
Never heard them together before. Rhymes, doesn't it?
We don't have time for rhymes. What happened?
That's right, Sam, we don't. And Dennis isn't important because he's now Victor and works in a call centre in Sweden. So let's just keep our minds on the case, shall we?
Whatever,
possibly
dude.
caused by a gas
Whatever.
or an unfamiliar type of radiation.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
And then Poe in himself is just creepy as shit. Alright, so now we unlock Poe.
His eyes wide with
Jesus.
Dr.
Alright,
Remington looked at the others in confusion, then at Dimitri.
let's start with everyone knows.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Yeah, that's probably the best for you, honestly.
As he frantically pointed at the notes Dr. Utani was holding.
And at least we have one more suspect down. I mean, he wasn't a suspect to begin with. He was really just a helper. Creep. Where are you going to be the next few hours?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
You should probably go somewhere where there are witnesses.
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
You aren't, but I fucking hate you. I'm just saying, you know.
Dr. Utani was the first.
Ellis. Nothing with Ellis. Poe.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
And this old creepy ass motherfucker. Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Are you romantically involved with her? Is she dating someone? Let's go with the first one.
Heavens no. I have a wife. And 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends.
That fuck on occasion. Regular basis. Anyone hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe.
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
What's that? What's the Free Radio Project?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
The guest house? How can she afford free radios? She's forcing people to listen to her? Let's go with the first one.
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Alright. Do you know Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
A tarot reading predicted it.
Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
What gentleman? Where were you last night? Well, we know he's on the radio every single night. What
I
gentleman?
didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Tell me about August.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No, well, sure you gonna tell me.
Then I won't bore you with it. Although you're missing out on a superbly bloodthirsty tale.
I don't care. Tell me about Dennis.
Dennis Piper, or Victor, as he's now known, an over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels, tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her.
Luck or plan? Victor.
I've no idea what you're talking about, Sam. The thought that I could engineer a whole sordid scenario just so I could swoop in at the last minute and be Elle's knight in shining armor. Chilling.
Creepy ass.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Or geek.
Whatever, Poe.
Dimitri
Whatever.
stared out into the
Let's visit Ellis again. Alright.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
She doesn't like many people. Let's delete this.
cell on the far side of the moon. Dr. Dimitri Sheffield, an expert.
Violet.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
I was hoping it might be Zach.
Didn't y'all just break up? Anyway, do you know John Pope?
No.
From Poe and Monroe on the radio?
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
Really? He didn't deliver a free radio to you?
Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
Have you seen Zach lately? Yes.
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Important news?
Yes. If he ever shows up.
Like I should go shapeshift. Okay, Ellis says she gave you a free radio.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Remember anything else?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Ma'am. Oh, her swaying her hips like that. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
Sorry,
Brown.
Sam, what can I do for you?
You good?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I'm here. Things have already changed. I don't know. We're gonna be the hero, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam.
I got you.
We need to save her. We need to.
I got you. Don't even trip. Did you keep an eye on Violet?
Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back.
How do you mean?
I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam?
I don't know. Anything else?
Yes. I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Ellis Monroe.
One of us, perhaps.
Interesting. Okay.
The others eyed him with concern.
Visit
I'm
Rain now. Rain? How do you catch a traveler?
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you kill them? Can you force them to leave? Can you kill them?
Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead.
I think Sam is a traveler though. It's just so weird. Ever killed a traveler?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. What do you mean by that? What do you mean you're not
Take a deep
sure?
breath. Let's do it then.
Lexi, what did you find out from the Ouija board?
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business.
Spirits, unfinished business. Unfinished business.
One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them.
Anything about the murders?
Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please.
Okay. What can you tell me about Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Okay.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Aren't I supposed to ask a question? Aren't you supposed to shuffle the cards? Let's go to the
I
second
shuffled
one.
before you got here. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel.
Lord Jesus.
Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
But if you want dick, just say that then. No, that means nothing to me. It means I should ask you out on a date if we survive this. Sorry, Lexi. Sorry, Lexi. The feeling's not mutual. So it's the second one. Whatever. Shoot the shot.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We like Curry. Breaking the whole 3-point record.
Malfunctioning down here. It's too dark now to take a photo, but
No?
Dimitri reached
That wasn't funny? Alright, cool.
Sam,
but-
I've got some heavy rain news.
Right. What have you got on Rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
What did he do?
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
When was this?
About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
Oh, I swear, I'm the one that's sitting there helping
It's now 10 o'clock.
you and your
Here's
ass.
your August update.
I'm the one that's helping you and your ass, man. Dang, fuck you.
jerked on the
Keep
rope.
investigating.
There was no response.
All right,
As
let's.
Dimitri kept tugging on the rope, the whispers grew louder, or perhaps
All right,
something
let's shift into everyone. See what's going
Don't
on.
confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Right. So we're travelers. Like that's we're travelers.
Hi,
We have
felt
to be
the sweet
travelers.
release of slowly being lifted up towards the
All right,
surface.
let's get everyone outside first.
Please go.
So it's Zach, Nothing with Zach. Ellis. Nothing with
Chief
Ellis. Poe.
DuPont. Grave news indeed.
Will Ellis
What?
be safe with you here?
Right.
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle the radio?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Alice couldn't take that. Not tonight. We did think of asking you to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't want to dilute my brand. I would love to. No.
No.
I see. And that brand would be having an enormous ego that thinks they're too big to guest on our radio station.
Shut the fuck up, Poe.
Understood. We won't ask again. Anyway, the radio calls me. If that's all.
As people of
Whatever,
science,
you
they have
creep.
all agreed how to the civilization that came up with this word, curiosity is
alright.
a concept to be closely associated.
Violet?
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor did call.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills.
No. Not anymore.
I think you're supposed to take the pills, Violet.
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say the UFO was real.
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognized. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby? They all had red hair.
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very pretty. And they were all alive. In that moment.
The breathing became heavier,
Hmm.
but there was no reply. Without knowing what came over him, Dimitri yelled out in
Very
frustration
weird.
and
Let's
fear.
see. Bronwyn.
Very good,
Bronwyn,
Charles.
no.
Please help me!
Rain. Nervous,
What
aren't
about
we?
Hong Kong?
If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
What does the name Lawrence Petrovsky mean to you?
Defensive, are we?
About yay high, beard, thick rim glasses. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Was there.
But hey,
Dimitri
it's
was
cool.
both perplexed and overcome by a frightful panic.
I didn't mean to see him
leave this
again.
nightmare and go home, but home was a million miles away.
Lexi.
I haven't asked you about Zach yet.
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me. Anything for you, Chief?
Its harsh consonants
Lexi, don't be working with the
vowels
apps.
chilled him to the bone. Dimitri covered his ears.
You don't do that over here.
Hello. I'm.
Alright,
This is how you
Violet.
die. Dimitri
Bronwyn, no
there
for
was no sound.
Bronwyn.
He reached for his throat.
Rain, nothing from Rain.
Dr. Sheffield, come in, Dr. Sheffield. Dimitri was suddenly startled by the suspended in the air. He was still inside the hole. Had he been dreaming? As he ascended, the which part had been a
Zach.
It
Nothing
all
with
felt the same
Zach.
to him.
Really? Nothing with
Violet.
Zach?
I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take... You told Sam I didn't like you.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
I get...
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yes.
Amazing. I've got a lot going on at the moment, which hopefully I'll get through. And if I do, I'll come and see you at the guest house sometime. Okay?
She looked at Dimitri with bewilderment.
Poe.
Impressed by his linguistic
Alright.
knowledge. Punishment for the wicked or curious, Dimitri said.
Go to your room. Bronwyn. Alright, let's see. Let's see, Violet. Nothing with Violet.
We've had this conversation.
Maybe Rain?
What can we do to help Ellis?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do?
Okay, just because of that doesn't mean you don't have to do anything.
Do you really think she's got a chance?
Well, I mean, I guess choices, choices.
I'm pretty much just going to pray in my room until it's all over. Like I always do.
Like you always do.
Lexi should join you.
Ain't that something?
No, I need to focus. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. You and Lexi should stick together.
That sounds suspicious.
It was probably some
Suspicious.
Kind of said Dr. Whitfield as he placed
Suspicious.
Bron, I thought about the whole restraining thing, and it's really hard to ask someone if they mind you tying them up for a while. I did a thing for Sam anyway. It might have helped.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotasm. Stay with me. Log in.
Good idea. I'll stay in my room, log in, and wait for you to give me the all clear. Then they'll know I'm not a suspect. You're the best.
Alright.
Turning on the light this
So at
time.
least she has an alibi now.
You're listening to Radio
And plus, this can kind of keep things under control.
Vanessa, read by Tex Murphy. The
Because
hole
I don't
in
know,
the chest
like, if we were
the size of a
Bronwyn, then I don't know, we
I can
could
see
have just,
straight through it from where I
if we were
sit,
Bronwyn,
even with
I
the
mean,
smoke
just
trails
give her to
everywhere.
Bronwyn, right, and
6 weeks
stay with
of
Bronwyn.
cheating husbands and
I'm not
daughters
sure
in
if they
distress.
still would have,
That's what it took to
kind of
pick her right out
corroborate,
back
you
the
know?
couch she's bleeding
Maybe if
out
we
on.
have Bronwyn
Done a bad thing,
and
somebody made a
Lexi
mistake.
kind
Her
of
name was Vanessa Quinn,
on
and she was an
terrorism,
automat, or so she
then
said. I'm not sure I
we'll be
believe they
fine. Like, they
exist.
both have
Even
alibis,
now,
and
if
we
she
can
was
kind
an
of
automat,
just
she
cut them
wasn't
out.
anymore. She told me to shoot her, so I did. Supposed to have that power.
That,
And then you
nothing
can't
was
resist.
Zach. Ellis,
Oh,
right.
Because I wanted to.
Poe.
Story. Bang, bang, bang. The office door shook with the knocking from outside. What?
Go to your room. Go to Rain next.
God. Wait a minute. I called toward.
Violet.
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
Was never going to see any other kind of action, so I throw it over Vanessa.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
What's getting closer?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Do you think this John Pope is involved?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
Fingers across the back of my couch.
Good. I'm just saying, Ryan is very suspicious.
Hey.
Very suspicious.
How's the
Creepy,
pizza?
weird.
Sam's asked if I can get anything else out of this. It's full of wit and repartee as per usual. Dead people have a lot of time on their hands.
It's soft, she says. It's then
All
I
right.
realize Vanessa's body's gone.
Chief?
Rory night.
No.
Still
What about Zach? No.
What do you...
Ellis? No. Poe?
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
No.
Sure.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
No.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. The pouch contains Augustian gold coins, believed to have been part of Mary August's original hoard. Oh, sorry, you don't know the town's origin story, do you? Suffice to say, if you see them, please return them to me. They're in the pouch for a reason. If anyone comes into contact with them, bad things happen. Ah, I have to be on air in a minute. Another time, maybe.
Believe me now? I know that.
Look.
I turn and see Vanessa upright on the couch.
Okay.
Just like before I shot
That's
her.
definitely 100%
I believe-
weird. Because he had a gold coin in Dorota's mouth. But the thing is, he's on the air. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird. It's like he's on the air. He really can't do something. He can't drive all the way over there and then do. It's weird.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
Maybe it was stolen. Oh shit. Hold up.
Like this. She curls up towards her.
Nothing from Violet. What about Bronwyn?
It's going to be soon. Whatever happens to Alice, it will be soon.
How do you know it's going to be soon?
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveler nearby.
No. How do you know all this?
Mescaline mainly, but I don't recommend you try it. Do you really want to hear this?
Yeah.
Yes.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. People looked like tiny rainbow outlines. And I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, all right?
It's talking about Sam.
Too fast.
She just doesn't know it.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
Violet and aliens?
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens? A traveller?
Exactly. I think it was using Violet for room planning. Apparently it wants a set of heads on the wall. Red heads, to be more specific.
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people? Why August?
I have no idea. August is basically our hellmouth.
Ray, why do you pray for them?
Because the Traveller is so powerful. It inhabits you, and you remember nothing. It goes on a killing spree, or worse, and you're held accountable. I pray for the victims, and for forgiveness, and for the unlucky person that becomes its vessel.
Have you been a vessel?
Lex, I don't know what I was doing the night Dorota died. I don't know. I don't remember. I was in my room. I was praying. But then I woke up and my hands hurt. My hands hurt. No, don't you tell Bronwyn. She's got enough going on.
Ooh.
Don't tell anyone.
So you out here strangling people, huh?
And the sprinklers.
Ain't that something?
Until Emma. Slow. Welcome to Poe's Cure.
I don't think we could do anyone else.
To the listeners, what the object is that you are holding.
I mean, it's very, very heavy.
Alright, Ellis.
There could be animals.
Going back and forth. It's kind of tiring.
Animals.
Luckily, a lot of them we don't have to talk to because they don't connect to certain ones, certain people.
What was the object used for, do you think?
Only
Is it Rain? Should be able to visit Poe.
You could.
And Chief?
It's good. How?
Zach, what about Zach?
Do you have the amethyst? Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
Poe's pendant? I don't know.
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
We're all identical quadruplets, aged 70. Apparently, their essence.
Al, I'm so sorry.
Don't walk up to me like that. I swear you. Ooh, I almost
You
pushed
mean
the shit out of my
everything
TV.
I won't let you die. Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. Elle, we must finish what we started.
Nope. What do you mean?
Us. Our love. I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to leave her. I know I keep saying it, but this time, I really do mean it.
That's a damn lie.
Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with me, no matter its length?
I'm just saying, if you're in a relationship, right, with some, or like if you're in a relationship with someone that's already in a relationship with someone, and then they break up with that person to be with you, why? Why would you? What makes you think they're not gonna go and cheat on you as well? It makes no sense. That's just a stupid concept. Like, I'm not finna, like, if you were already cheating on your wife with Ellis, what makes you think that you're not gonna cheat on Ellis with someone else? And do you already have kids as well?
Yes. No.
No.
No? Oh.
No, I don't.
Slept with Dorota.
Right.
Oh. Why? And why are you telling me now?
You didn't know?
I see. The rallying cry of this century. Because I wanted to. No thought for others, only themselves. But I can't think less of you, Elle. Your brain works in mysterious ways that can't be faulted. The problem always lies with my logic, not yours. I forgive you.
Wait. Okay, that's toxic. No, don't listen to the bullshit because he literally just sat there. No, fuck out of here. Don't listen to him at all. At all. Because that is so flawed. What? That doesn't make any fucking type of sense.
It was discovered just
Like,
over a decade
oh,
ago.
you
after a
basically
sudden
are blaming
sinkhole
everyone
in the
for
graveyard
your
of some
problem, your situation. Even though he's the one that's the married man with kids, 3 kids to be exact, and he's out here cheating.
Poe's curiosity shop.
Are you serious? Yet she's the one. I mean, that is a problem. Like, she needs to stay away from people that are in a relationship, but at the same time, you also have a problem as well. Okay?
Contagion.
You're dating someone and you're married.
Read by
That's
Alan
crazy.
Day.
I can't believe it. But yeah, it's her fault and you forgive her. You're just as much to blame. You're just as much in the blame, just as anyone else.
This monster was not that.
That shit is wild as fuck to me.
Zach,
Yes.
the game is up.
What?
I think you should leave town.
Really?
I know where you were last night.
What you mean? Where was
I
he?
followed you to Dorota's house.
Ah.
Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
Yeah, that shit's strong.
I was at the studio. You were at Dorota's.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put 2 and 2 together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
Oh?
You're spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me.
That.
Done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
Only cut her strings and
Motive.
fly. There was a process to this.
I know, we can't remember.
Groups
We can't meet with Rain. He told us to get the fuck out. As he should. What about Poe?
Good evening, Zachary.
Oh. Damn.
That's for being a creep with Alice. Now get out of my radio station.
First of all, that punch was fake as hell. Secondly, like you ain't a creep to Ellis. And third, as you should, King. Punch that nigga in the mouth. It don't matter. Y'all both creeps. Y'all both creeps.
That first girl, she was no different.
Let's see. Lastly, we got Poe. Poe only knows Rain.
In her world, in her every moment.
I'm sorry, can I help you? It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help with?
I don't think
Wait.
Poe has any.
I recognize that voice.
He had enough.
It doesn't have
The
any
burning in her
significance
chest,
really
the
in
weight
the
on her shoulders,
story.
Pain from the demon's whispers around her hollowed out heart.
Let's visit Rain next. Rain. Okay, so we nothing with Rain.
And the resolve soothed the scratches.
Chief. Zach.
Shout
No.
that subtle human.
Ellis.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
How long have we been together now?
On the radio? I started at Radio August about 2 years ago. Why?
No, I mean romantically.
I only want you to do what makes you happy. I'll be waiting for you either way.
Why didn't you tell me about Dorota?
What didn't I tell you about Dorota?
That you were sleeping with her.
It was just a fling, John. I wanted to try something different. To stretch myself. I would have told you eventually. All 3 of us could have had fun together. You do want to have fun with me, don't you, John?
Like, she acts so innocent, but at the same time, it's like
And it'll be over. What's it matter
she's
anyway?
guilty.
Yeah. And the bottle opened
All
in
right,
her
time
hand.
to turn back
It'll
to
be
Sam,
over.
question everyone, and then move on. Let's start by visiting the chief first. Or, matter of fact, fuck it, Violet. Okay, Zach said you were at Dorota's last night.
He didn't. He was the one in her bedroom last night. I never made it that far. I just followed him to her house.
Why were you following Zach?
I wrongly assumed we were in a relationship. I thought that he was cheating on me.
I mean...
Which he was. I saw him leave Dorota's and I followed him straight after. I don't know if anyone else was there.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? See anyone else outside of Dorota's house?
Nobody went in or out whilst Zach was there. I tailed him as soon as he left. He drives like a maniac, so I'd lose him otherwise.
You have scars on your back.
Yes. Should I be surprised you've seen it? Years ago, tattoos and piercings were frowned upon, but they're all in vogue now. Maybe branding scars will be in fashion too.
Possibly.
Hair and her blood satiated the awful cure.
Bronwyn. Do you know Lawrence Petrovsky?
It rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam.
After the first domino falls, the rest go quickly.
Well, Rain, huh? What's up, Rain? What do you know? Tell me about Hong Kong.
It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world.
Okay, cut the shit. Tell me about Lawrence Petrovsky.
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief Dupont has made a mistake.
Has he? And the murdered girl? You're lying. The murdered girl.
I don't know what you're talking about, Detective.
You don't. Lexi said you don't remember last night.
No. No, she wouldn't do that. She's the only one I told.
Right.
Sam, who are you? What are you? Sam, are you a traveler?
No. Answer the question.
No. No, I'm going to find Lexi. I'm getting to the bottom of this.
The demon didn't.
Yeah, whatever.
After first domino was not.
Let me see if we can turn to Lexi and then try to talk to Rain and see anything happens.
The tree branch or his trachea. The note they.
No, never mind. Okay.
Past the empty house to the.
But yes, we are a traveler. We have to be a traveler.
Again, gotten too big for his poor heart.
Let's see. Do you know Lawrence Petrovsky?
Who? What? Petrov's what?
It's Rain's real name.
I don't think so.
Relentless waves eroding the people.
Maybe I should have picked the other choice. Maybe I shouldn't have told him right away. Let's visit Poe. Did you know Ellis is still in your Oedipus pendant?
Yes, I'm surprised she told you about that. How did that come up?
Over breakfast, Zach Weston.
Why would Zach Weston know that? Maybe she was selling it to him. Ellis is a bit of a spendthrift, unfortunately. Likes to live life on the edge of her credit card limit. It's actually not the first time I've bailed her out.
Right. There are other times.
Several, actually. Student loan, council tax, income tax, Monte Carlo. We've become a bit intertwined financially, it would seem.
That they've never
Ain't that something?
seen, and I
Take
think
care of your
they're very
kids,
ambitious.
motherfucker. Don't be worried about anyone else. Take care of your kids. You said Poe is a good friend.
I couldn't do this without him. He looks out for me. He's my best friend.
Yep. They be giving you dick. And just friends?
What do you know, Sam?
That y'all fucking? It's obvious. Poe says you've been romantic for 2 years.
It's true.
Yep.
A girl likes to keep her options open. What if someone new were to turn up in town and I realize that I like them more?
Interesting.
Then save me, Sam. You'll be richly rewarded. It's not what it sounds like. Dorota lost her scholarship. She said it was an administrative error. She showed me the letter and everything.
Why wasn't that in the paper? You lied to me about Zach.
No, I didn't. I told you he'd asked to take pictures of me. You never asked if we were selling a pendant together.
Well, damn.
The money was for her, Sam. So she could have her dream of being a cellist. I wanted her to have her dream. It doesn't matter now.
Does Poe know?
No. Not exactly. I told him I was in trouble with credit cards, and he offered to bail me out. I asked if I could have one of his artifacts. And of course he gave it to me.
Exactly. Of course, because of lust. So the deal with Zach. What is it that you want, Ellis?
I just want to make people happy. To put out into the world what I want back. Is that too much to ask? It hasn't made me happy yet, but maybe one day someone will.
He hasn't filled those holes.
Well, what I can tell you
Is it Zach? Violet says you were at Dorota's last night.
Why would she say that? That would put us both at the crime scene. Dorota was fine when I left her. She asked me to come over and watch her get her freak on, which I did, being the gentleman that I am. I misread the signal somewhat, as I thought I was supposed to join in, which was not the case. I think she threw a teddy bear at me or something. Ugh. After that, I left. I had no idea Violet was spying on me.
So you didn't even get 9. That's crazy.
Thank you for your dreams.
Visit Chief. Did you get a call from Violet's doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Tanner. She's checking up on Violet. Why are you still giving her a hard time about this? She's had it tough enough already.
What do you mean, tough?
She's had a shopping list of medical issues. This is just the latest thing. She might seem tough on the outside, but she's frightened, Sam. About a lot of things.
What things?
The doctor said the aliens are delusions, a side effect of her previous alcoholism. She's been sober 6 months, and I don't want to change that, Sam. The neuropathy she suffered due to alcohol is causing her problems. The pills are to try to help with that, but I guess they have side effects too. Memory loss. She's not a monster. Just a little girl lost.
Sure, alcoholism.
She was drinking to forget. She ran with a bad crowd a few years ago. They branded their backs with symbols, basically a cult. The leaders were imprisoned, but they left a lot of baggage behind. You won't get any mileage talking to her about it, I assure you.
So what have we here?
Maybe I should talk to her
I
as
actually
you.
think this one's a little bit clearer than other ones we've had on previous shows.
She told me about the cult.
How do you do it, Sam? It's been just a few hours since you've arrived, and yet you've got my life story already.
I'm from the cult.
Show me where they branded you. You can't, can you? There are only 7 of us. Those faces still haunt my dreams. Thanks for bringing it up again, though. Such a joy to be around, Sam.
Well then.
China?
No.
Let's wrap this chapter up.
Mexico?
No. It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Alright, next chapter.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens will be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
I'll protect her.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Ellis, I'm staying with you.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
Yes, I'm gifted with certain powers.
I know you're just trying to make me feel better, but that's a weird thing to say. Maybe I'd be better off with one of Chief DuPont's officers.
No, sorry. You're safe with me.
I guess at least you've still got a sense of humor, even when we're surrounded by death. Perhaps it's a good trait to have.
You're too late. She's gone.
She's dead?
No, she's not dead. Not as far as I know anyway, just ain't here. Maybe she did skip town after all. Maybe she didn't think you were good enough to look after her. I'll put out a miss before, check in with her parents. We'll find her. If she can't be found.
Look.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Alright. My bad. I'm sorry.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you.
I'm the killer. I'm the next target.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
Why me?
I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Damn.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Hey, who do you think, Chief?
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Oh, Lord. Alright, so look. Oscar, he's clear. Poe, clear. Ellis, cleared. Okay. Bronwyn, cleared. Okay. Oscar, he was with people playing football. Poe, he was on the radio. Ellis was on the radio. Bronwyn, she's cleared because she was logged into terrorism. Lexi's not cleared, but there's no actual significant, evidence against her. Chief DuPont is cleared. Sam, I just got here, but again, anything could be whatever, right? I want to see if I can just say my name, and then just whatever, right? Let's say my name.
You want me to lock you up? I see. We're at that stage already, are we? Just do your job, Sam. It's obviously not you. Give me a name.
Damn. I wanted to see if if they will lock me up, and then guaranteed safety, right? Okay. So Chief DuPont is clear. Lexi, again, sometimes innocence isn't always necessarily innocent. But it seems like Lexi is pretty clear, and she's kind of just been doing her thing, and she doesn't really know anyone else. The only other person that really knows anyone out of the whole group is Rain. Okay, top three are the suspects: Violet, Zach, and Rain. Rain met Zach, Poe, and Ellis, right? And it's just, I don't know. He knows people the most. He said he's praying. He's not religious at all, and then he says that he's praying like he always do, but he never actually prays at all. He's not religious. He even said he wasn't religious. So Rain could definitely be it. And then the whole Lawrence Petrovsky thing. That whole thing is suspicious. And then you have Zach. Zach is very suspicious. He was there, and he was basically he was watching her get busy with someone. And she was naked, right? And then say he left. And then something about the gold coin, but yet didn't have the gold coins. That's the thing that just doesn't make any sense. No one had the gold coin. No one at all, except for Ellis, but I don't even think Ellis had it. And then Violet. Violet, I feel like Violet is it. She seems very unhinged. She's like, oh, you want to break up with me? No, you can't break up. I feel like it's Violet. Just because of the fact that she seemed like she had the perfect motive. She sat there. She didn't know her motive. Like, well, she didn't have a motive at first. She's on pills, like she's on clozapine, all this other stuff, right? Okay, but then she said that she didn't even have an alibi. She didn't remember where she was. But apparently she does because she followed Zach. And it's like, it didn't like not only that, but we broke up with her as Zach. And yet it was like, oh, you want to break up with me? No. You don't break up with me. I get to decide when we break. It's just, I feel like it's perfect motive. I feel like we should lock up Violet.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
Don't do that.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Don't do that.
And this is
Don't do
Poe
that.
with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats.
Okay, you
its
can
last
really calm down with
beat.
that.
I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Rain scared the fuck out of me. I swear. Let's just hope. Let's just hope. I'm praying. I'm scared. Let's do it. No!
You're still with us.
Fuck.
I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here. I could have killed you in your room, of course, but...
Fuck.
That would have looked pretty suspicious.
Are you Rain?
Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveller is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're gonna get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that.
Change it to Bronwyn, change it to Rain. Let's change it to Bronwyn.
Rain.
Bronwyn? You're Sam.
I'm Bronwyn.
Is it really you? Bronna? I don't know what to do.
I can help you. Just untie me.
Yeah, of course. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't remember anything the night the Rota died, and I didn't want to say anything. Violet said the same thing, so I thought maybe it was her or some group hallucination.
Oh.
And then Sam turns up and starts digging everywhere. I didn't get a chance. Bronwyn. Just needed more time.
Right, bitch ass nigga.
You'll get plenty of time.
Lord Jesus.
Damn it, I knew it all along. It was one of those tarot readers. You kept telling me it wasn't Bronwyn, and all along it kinda was. Well, one of her crew. It doesn't matter now. I'm glad you made it out alive, Sam. You put the wrong person behind bars, but this makes up for it. Get some sleep. I'll catch you again in the morning.
This is some bullshit, dude. I swear. I'm stressed out.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Did I win? What about the next victim?
There is no next victim. Rain is locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. I still can't believe it was Rain. I suppose nobody is immune. And now we're one short. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you and, well, just... will you?
Sure.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful.
Only because Alexi.
Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives.
What?
I see.
No.
Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little
I think it's
cry.
because I said
I'll be okay
I want
then.
to be with Ellis.
Sam, I guess you're on your way now. I enjoyed my police cell last night, thank you for that.
Sorry.
Can I just ask, why did you think I was the killer?
Because you're unhinged.
No.
At some point.
Actually, don't tell me. I'm not sure my self-esteem can take anymore. It's all right, Sam. I forgive you. You had to choose someone.
Fuck.
I don't often thank my guests, but thank you. Didn't think you had it in you. Well, I at least thought you'd run away at some point. But you didn't. You stayed. You've made August safe again. If you ever need a place to stay, you've got one here. Well, if I have a room available, that is. Take care, Sam.
Ellis, hey.
I didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye. People do horrible things to people every day. I'm just glad there's someone like you around to save us. I mean, everyone needs a little saving from time to time.
Right.
Even me. Sam, you already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget. Keep saving people for me, you hear? Bye, Sam.
Lord Jesus.
Then you should come up and see me sometime.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to fit in here. But good luck to you.
No,
You're
fuck
doing
you.
what many of us have died trying. Leaving August. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
They need a prequel of this to show us.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Lord Jesus. Y'all, just stop fucking popping up out of nowhere.
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
No, I don't.
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome to 3.14.
Enter secret brief debriefing.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
No.
Do you have feelings?
I don't know.
Then we'll need to work on that. Do plants have feelings?
No.
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
No. But I have a feeling you want me to say yes, so I'll say yes.
We've got a cognitive break here. It's missing environmental empathy. Take it away.
Wait, hold up. Alright, okay. Well, we fucked up. But we didn't. But we fucked up and we didn't. But anyway, that's the end of the Station Detective. Thank you guys for watching. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end stream and then maybe sometime at like 7 or whatever, 7, 8, you know, almost an hour from now, 45 minutes actually. And we're going to be just streaming GTA, new update, and then we're going to do Halo as well. I'm not sure which one we're going to do first. I'm thinking GTA, but yeah. But anyway, follow my socials. My Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Follow it. It's in the chat. Hopefully you like the stream. If you like the stream, consider giving a follow. For all the people on YouTube, consider subscribing, push the like button, leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for watching.